Good morning. Another late one this morning. Well, late-ish. It is 9:20 and we are ready to roll. We had a massive day yesterday of walking. Actually, I wonder how many steps we did all up. My phone is never normally accurate. When I do have my Apple Watch, but it's not charged. Normally when I check the steps on my phone to my Apple Watch always has a few more. But my phone says 21,076 steps. So I would say that or a little bit more, at least, is what we did yesterday, which for some people isn't much, but for us, that was a big day all in one hit.
Especially because we've just been sitting around like...
Yeah, literally just been not doing much. But, well, not doing much, but I said to Kev on the walk yesterday, it comes and goes in waves. You do like massive hits of walking, like gorges and walking trails and stuff, and then just like lots of things just to look at, and then another hit of gorges and trails. But we had a ball yesterday. I loved doing the rim walk, sorry, not the rim walk, that was Kings Canyon. The base walk of Uluru was absolutely awesome. I highly recommend that. So yeah, today we're going to go to Kata Tjuṯa and have a look at some of those walks. We're going to do Valley of the Winds, but we've decided not to do the full Valley of the Winds walk. There's a lookout walk that you can do, which is a little bit shorter, and just after our walk yesterday, this one's apparently 9 kilometers to do the full loop, and it's quite hard. It's a class 4, which is lots of like stepping over rocks and climbing and things. And with my knee carrying on with Kings Canyon, and Kev's got sore legs from yesterday as well, we're just going to do the Valley of the Winds lookout. If we don't feel like that was sufficient enough, we might reconsider the full walk, but we'll see how we go when we get there. There's lots of things to look at. Plan is to go and do that today. We obviously saw the sun set at Uluru yesterday, so we don't feel like we need to go back and do that. We'll see what time it is when we finish Kata Tjuṯa. It might be nice to watch the sunset there. And then plan is to stay just at Curtin Springs, which is probably about 70 kilometers from where we are here back towards Alice Springs. So after we do Kata Tjuṯa, that's pretty much everything down here, and then we're going to go back up the top, which I know a lot of people are probably thinking like, oh, why did you come all the way down? Why don't you just like cut up through South Australia? We've had a few people say that, but in all honesty, no matter how you do Australia, it's never going to be a complete full cycle in order. Like there's things that you're going to have to go out of your way for depending on what you want to do, and this was just one of those things. So yeah, we've decided to come all the way down the Northern Territory to Alice Springs, and then Yulara, and do Uluru and Kata Tjuṯa, and then we'll cut back up the centre just past Tennant Creek and cross over through Mount Isa into Queensland. So we need to do that within this week. Well, not this week, but like within the week, within 7 days. So yeah, come with us to Kata Tjuṯa. Also, last night it was dark, so, and obviously like you don't know if they want to be filmed, but I apologise. I didn't pick up their names, and I don't even think I asked. Like I said to Kev this morning, I'm so rude. I don't even think I asked what their names were. So if you're watching this,
dog's names was.
Yeah, sorry if you're watching this. I'm so sorry. But we met 2 subscribers yesterday just at the rest stop that we're up, that we're staying at, and they were absolutely lovely. And they had 2 boxer dogs with them named Albie and Banks. They were just the cutest dogs. They were literally like letting us give them cuddles, and they were licking and just like, oh, the best. Like if you're a dog person, you know how good it is to like see some good dogs that just come up and love on you. Yep. And especially when we're missing our 2 at home,
it was grouse. It was good.
Just what we needed. Like I made a joke to them and said, oh, you guys take one and I'll take one, but secretly being serious, I said to Kevin the rooftop, I want one, just to like cuddle, because like you just miss that connection with your animals and stuff. And I even said to the couple, and like Kevin and I say all the time, no offense to anyone with white crusty dogs, but they're not our thing. And so many people have like these white little like Shih Tzus or Pomeranians or things like that on the ground. I'm like, I just want a good big dog. Like get me a Kelpie, or get me a Boxer, or get me a Great Dane, or a Mastiff or something like that. I just want like a big dog. So yeah, thank you for the visit yesterday, Albie and Banks, and the cuddles. It was much needed. And their owners, yeah. Although I didn't cuddle the owners. But the dogs, yeah. You love the dogs too, didn't you?
Yeah, beautiful. They were just what you needed, just to put a bit of morale in you.
Yeah. They were just gorgeous. So thanks for coming up and saying hello, and thanks for letting us pet your dogs. And yeah, if anyone else is watching, like I know we don't have a massive channel, but if anyone else is watching and sees us, don't be afraid to come up and say hello. Hopefully, well, we like to think that we're the same.
Bring your dog.
Bring your dog. We like to think that we're the same behind the camera as we are in person as well. We've tried to be as real as possible. So if you do see us, come and say hello. We might be a little bit shy or seem a little bit shy or standoffish, but we're not. We promise. We're just super excited to be sharing our travel journeys with you all. And yeah, come and say hello with your dog. Bring your dog. You can just see Kata Tjuṯa over there in the distance. We're not too far away from it, probably about 12 kilometers or so. There's a better view there for you. In a minute we won't be able to film. I've just got the map out to have a look at, and there's like a section of road, so we're back here at the moment, but once we sort of reach from here to here, you're not allowed to film. All of these parts you're not allowed to film or take photos, just like with Uluru there's sections as well, so we'll just be mindful of those and film in the parts that we can.
Alright, just rocked up at Valley of the Winds. What are we doing?
So we're going to start with the Karoo lookout, which is, I think it's an hour.
There's a map here actually.
Or like 2 kilometres return.
See what this map says. We did look at the paper one, but yeah, my one was written in German for some reason.
So we're doing this one later, but we are going to do the Karoo lookout. So it's 1 hour, 2.2 kilometre return. So we're going to have a look at this one. If that doesn't tickle our fancy, we're going to continue to the Karingana lookout. That's a 5.4 kilometre one. And
very steep.
We'll see. And then we'll come back and do Walper Gorge.
Happy days. That's a nice boulder. These ones will keep bigger. Some of them did from the road. This one's probably not as big as Uluru.
Well, that second one is.
Yeah, the second one's pretty tall. So I call it Valley of the Winds.
It's too strong to continue.
Alright. Rock on. Calls this path. There's lots of wind, or gusts of wind that come through here. Sounds pretty cool. I'm tipping that's why they call it Valley of the Winds.
Right on, you're still smart.
First obstacle. Short little bridge. I don't know if you can hear me, it is extremely windy up here. But this is the first lookout. Once I walk to it a little bit. Beautiful. Righto, I only opted for the first walk. We could have done the second one, but it's just too windy and Holly's ears are starting to hurt, and I'm not a big fan of the wind.
It's just me.
No.
My knee, my ankle.
No,
I swear.
I wanted to turn around too, so I feel like it's just starting to look a bit like Uluru if you go further in.
In all fairness, we're not the only ones. We've passed like someone that also was coming up with their ears.
Yeah.
I needed a beanie.
So back to the car park. Alright, we've rocked up to Walper Gorge. It's still a little bit windy here, so Hol's put her beanie on.
Leave me alone.
Pointy traffic cone beanie.
This is a nice little walk on the way up here. You are allowed to film, yeah, grade 3 this one is, which is like moderate walking, some steep things. But yeah, you are allowed to film in, what was the last one in Malu? Oh, I forget. There's that many names that we've done in the past couple of days, but the last walk we did you're allowed to film, and this one you're allowed to film as well. Mind the beanie, but it is still really windy. The views are gorgeous though. It's so green down there.
Oh, there's water there.
Oh, is there? Like a little river?
Yeah.
How pretty.
Windy.
Yeah, very windy. Found a little bit of water that comes in here. And the gorge just continues a little bit up there. We're deep inside the gorge actually at the moment, it's quite high. Very red in colour. And yeah, just a little bit of water trickling all the way through around to this puddle here. Alright, we just got to the end and had a look. I didn't actually show you guys on the camera at the end.
No,
oh well, I'll have to put a photo of one of us at the end. Sorry, there's a lot of people there. But yeah, we're just going to make our way back to the car now.
Alright, back at the car. That was beautiful walk. I highly rated that. That was actually really pretty. Now the big trip starts, I suppose. Got to head back to Yulara, fill up. I've only used a third of the tank, but fuel is so expensive, so I'm going to fill up where it is cheapest in Yulara, and then drive all the way to Curtin Springs, which will be our camp spot. And then from Curtin Springs we are heading to Alice Springs. I'm not sure if there's another stop yet. We haven't really worked that out.
Curtin Springs, I think we'll go to Alice and do a grocery shop and a fuel top up if we need to.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's cheapest at Alice.
Yeah, it's cheap as.
And then go from Alice up to like up to Devil's Marbles or something.
Marbles,
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure something out.
Got to film this. Kev's getting mad road rage.
Oh yeah. There's 110 and this doing 80 and I had cops sitting up my ass, and then the cops overtook.
It's not even a caravan either. I don't know if I can blur out the I'll try and blur out the things, the number plate. But yeah, this van is driving like on the white line in the centre of the road. So
the cops didn't pull him over. He's doing 80 and 110. If I was doing 115, I'd bang, pulled over. But this is...
Man, I'm gonna have to bleep this.
Oh, they just shit me.
Yeah, but he's driving right on that white line in the centre, and then he's blinked Kev to go around him once, and there was literally a hill like 10 metres, like you couldn't even go around, and then a car came straight over the hill as he blinked for us to go, and we're like, no. Alright, I am knackered. I said to Kev, I literally just want to hop in the rooftop and have a nap because I am so tired.
Lazy bones.
I'm just tired. My body needs a rest. Anyway, we just pulled up at Curtin Springs. It's free camping. You have to pay for like powered sites and rooms and stuff, but unpowered camping is free, so that's pretty cool. We've come in here and this will be us for tonight, so we're going to go and have a look at the station. We just passed some cows on the road, and yeah.
Good morning. Far out, was it freaking cold last night? I had a jumper on, trackies on. I ended up taking my trackies off probably at midnight because I was a bit too on, but it was still freezing. If you were like sitting in one certain position in the bed, if you rolled over, that side of the bed was just like ice. It felt fucking freezy. But it's warmed up now. It's about 9:30. Oh no, it's 9:50. Nearly 10 o'clock. Far out. Had a bit of a sleep in. I've just hopped in my car to go start it and realised one of my charging ports that I use to charge like my head torch and my HEMA maps and various other things, just when the car's turned off, it runs off the secondary battery. It wasn't working, so I put the bonnet to have a look at the fuse. The fuse is alright, and then I thought, oh, it might be dead because of the cold weather. So I've turned the key on and had a look at the volt gauge, and yeah, it's, she's basically dead. So first battery's on 11.4, second battery's on 2 volts. How good. Well, I started up and it's fixed now. Beautiful, just what I like. Well, it just means I can't really run much off it when the car's turned off now. It's a bit of a bummer, but cold weather fucks batteries. Well, the battery would have been going out regardless. I haven't changed it since I've owned it. I don't know how old they are. They don't have a date on them. So I guess we've had a pretty good run out of it.
Alright, car is started. Battery's a little bit more charged than it was, which is good. And plan today is to head to Alice Springs, which is about 450k from where we are here in Curtin Springs. So we're going to head there, do a grocery shop, probably a big grocery shop for the coming week. We still have 2 massive fillets of fish frozen, and we've got some mince defrosting in the fridge, so that will give us a couple of days. And then we are just going to make our way towards the border of Queensland and head towards Mount Isa. So super exciting. I've been to Queensland before a few times. This is Kev's first, well, will be Kev's first time going to Queensland. He's super excited. He's a Queenslander at heart. He's one of those Victorians that thinks they're a Queenslander and wants to live there, and just like when Origin's on, he's a Queenslander through and through, and I just
clash with them so easy.
That makes no clash, means you don't get along.
I don't know.
You just gel with them.
Yeah, I gel with them so easy. They're just such nice people. They're always like, well, most of them, ones that I meet and talk to, majority of them are like farmers and that, and they're just great people.
So Kev's talking about like inland Queensland. He clearly hasn't been to like Surfers Paradise or like Burleigh Heads or anything like that. So I think he's really going to enjoy it, and we're super excited for Cape York because we have 2 of our friends, Mel and Josh, coming up to join us. So stay tuned for that because I plan on going out with a bang. Cape York has been on our bucket list for so long that I really want to get out some high quality, awesome footage videos for you guys to watch, for us doing like the tip of Cape York and all of the old Tally Track and Nolan's and all of that sort of stuff. So super excited for that. But yeah, we have to get there first, and that's what we're doing this week. So we're heading up to Cairns is the meeting point for Mel and Josh. So we're going to head up that way. And yeah, stay tuned.
All right, that was a long drive, but we've made it to Alice, where we will fill up and do a quick shop. I think it's going to be quite a big shop because we haven't really bought much lately. I think we're nearly out of coffee, everything. So We've parked right in front of Liquorland because there's a cop there, so feel safe.
Alright, we haven't updated you guys in a while, but we made it to Alice Springs. We did a big shop, came in just over $200, but we did get a fair amount of things. And then Kev went and splurged and got a 10-pack of wild turkey. And then we actually had some KFC for lunch, which we have not had KFC since we left Victoria, I don't think.
Oh no, we had Red Rooster once. So.
Yeah, I think we had Red Rooster once.
Kids Fattening Centre.
Yeah, we had KFC. And to be honest, I'm not hungry for dinner.
Yeah, I told you that would happen. Every time we go somewhere, oh, it's 3 o'clock, we should get lunch. I said, all right, we'll get something small, and then she gets something massive, and then she doesn't eat
something
dinner.
massive. It actually wasn't massive. It was like $20.
Huge.
It wasn't huge.
It was 5 bits of chicken. 4.
We shared it though.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
it was a big meal.
I don't think it was a big meal. It had no burgers in it, or no. Anyway, whatever. So we had KFC, and then we sort of just sat at the tennis courts in Alice Springs. I uploaded 2 YouTube videos, but the internet wasn't great, so I didn't upload anymore. So now I've still got, I think I've only got 4 now sitting on my desktop to upload, so I'm making progress. And yeah, heading towards Queensland. So we're not going to go up to Tennant Creek. That was the original plan, to sort of go up to Tennant Creek and then cross it 3 ways. But it's actually quicker to go up the Plenty Highway, which I'm pretty sure is unsealed road, but heaps quicker, and a lot of people recommend going that way. So we're going to stay at the Zirconia Foster King field that we stayed at before we went to Uluru. You would have already known that we stayed there if you're watching this. So we're going to go back there and stay, and then continue across the Plenty Highway tomorrow, making our way towards Mount Isa and Queensland. Got to also mention, it's been a bit hostile in the car today.
You've been hostile.
No.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the real, true story, because this is us.
True, yeah.
We're being honest and we're being real. So we're still driving. There's quite a few cows on the road here. Well, a couple have already gotten off, but...
Yes.
There's one up there in the background as well.
Shit. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at this one, just having a look.
He's stunned by the light, this bloke. It's like that deer. Is it a bug? What's that movie?
He's just sitting there.
Season. He's like, hello. Oh, there he goes.
Good morning from the zircon field yet again. It's always a really peaceful sleep here. Kevin and I were saying this morning, there's like no noise overnight at all, and you can actually get some sleep. So very freezing though. It is so cold down this way of Northern Territory at night time, like literally freezing. So like, oh yeah, you're in jobs. Literally freezing at night time down here in this end of the Northern Territory, but we are heading for Queensland, so hopefully some warmer weather comes. Yeah, basically, apparently the best way to, I'm just going to go this way to get out the sun. The best way to go to Queensland, and the quickest way from where we are here, is instead of going up to Tennant Creek, just follow the Plenty Highway across and cross over. There's like an unofficial crossover there. So apparently that's what we've been told is the best way. And that's the way that we'll go, because it saves you like 5 hours. But I'm really bummed because I don't think they have a Welcome to Queensland sign. I know, small world problems, but we've been getting a photo at all of the signs, and I would really like a photo coming into Queensland to have as memories. But I don't think they have one. They have a Northern Territory sign, but I don't think they have a Queensland one. So stay tuned. I'm pretty sure they don't, like 90% sure that they don't. So yeah, that'll be interesting. And it's like, we have to go up to Mount Isa from where we cross, and then from Mount Isa to like the official border is 2 hours one way. So it's not worth the 4-hour round trip just for a photo. So if they don't have a Welcome to Queensland sign, we'll just have to not get one. And then hopefully when we cross into New South Wales, they'll have one, because we'll be crossing down the main way there. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll be able to get one. It's just annoying. Small world things, I know, but I really look forward to those signs when we cross over. But anyway, yeah, don't know whether we'll cross over today or like look for a camp just beforehand. Wow, that's a lot of hair. I don't think you can see that, but it's a lot of hair coming out. Yeah, I think we're just going to play it by ear each day from here, and we've got a few days to play with until we have to meet Mel and Josh, so we will just play with those days and see what we get up to. Okay, current plan, according to Kev, is...
drive until lunchtime, have lunch, get back in the car, drive until 2-3 o'clock, and then see what free camp's nearest.
That's the plan. So we've just pulled over to have some lunch and Kev's got a leak in the tyre. You can literally see it going down. I heard it as soon as I opened the door.
Oh.
What is it?
Something in the tyre. To back up a bit.
Great. I wonder if it only just happened. Spare tyre's coming off. It's quite a big gash in the tyre, so when we get to Mount Isa, which is the next main town, we will have to get that repaired. So, lucky we've got a spare, hey?
Lucky we pulled up for lunch.
Yeah.
Just heard it hissing.
Yeah, I don't know. If I hadn't heard it hiss, then yeah, that wouldn't have been good. Alright, here you go guys, when that focuses. So that's how big the gash is. And you can hear it actually makes funny noise.
I'd say a big rock.
A lot of air's come out now because it's barely... You can hear it, but yeah, Kev reckons a big rock might have gone in there.
Just punched it. It's actually gone steel. Hopefully that's a good punch.
Try and see, where is it? Try and get close enough. Can't really see in there, but yeah. Anyway.
Lunch is done. Brand new tyre put on. Brand new, hasn't even been on the road till now. The LSD is going to be in the whole time now because that wheel will be spinning faster. I know this wheel will be spinning faster. There's lots of rocks stuck in it, but yeah.
We've got about 460 kilometres to Mount Isa as the crow flies though, so probably 700 kilometres or something like that.
So let's hope we don't get another flat.
Yes.
Far out, Mickey Thompson. What a letdown, eh? What a letdown, Mickey Thompson, eh? We made it more than halfway around Australia, done the Gibb River Road, beach drive and everything.
Exactly right, that's why it's popped.
That's terrible, terrible.
No, we've literally, no it's not.
Alright, the time is, where are we? 4:01. So we've had a pretty big day of driving, nothing too serious. We're at Tobermory cattle station. It is a 1.8 million acre, I'm pretty sure. Hectares would be huge. Yeah, it has to be acre. 1.8 million acre cattle station. And they muster cattle with helicopters here, so I thought that was pretty cool. It's quite a nice spot, very open. Lots of old bits of machinery laying around and nice gum trees. And Holly's at the toilet patting a cow just beside that car there. There's a baby calf. We'll have to go and have a look, eh? Have you found a friend? Oh, look at your buddy. Oh. You're a cutie. You're not very tall, are you? Just a little bugger. But yeah, anyway, that's camp for tonight. Alright, gang. We're having burritos for dinner. It's been an absolute cracking arvo. Birds have been going nuts for the past, half an hour. There's even been a mudlark doing what typical mudlarks do and just running headfirst into its reflection of a car windscreen over there. So, it's a cracking spot here. I really like it. I reckon it's awesome. I could live here happily. What do you reckon, Ollie?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, still not getting me away from Victoria.
I don't know if it's just here or what it's like back home. It's probably shit back home because it's Victoria. But the sky all of a sudden, like the sun will be setting behind us, and then the opposite way there'll be like a pinky blue, like, I don't know, what would you call it? Glow? Yeah, glow sort of thing. Yeah, it's sort of there now, sort of disappeared now, but yeah, it's like an ombre haircut. Or hair colour, whatever you want to call it. Hey, there's that cow.
Oh yeah.
He's coming back.
You can smell our dinner.
Come on, boy, come on.
We're having burritos or tacos, even though it's a Sunday. I don't know how everyone else likes to do it, but I always put beans, normally corn in mine, but I don't have a spare tin of just plain corn.
It's cool.
And then I like to always do a guacamole with it. And I don't know, if you're interested, I just use an avocado, a little bit of lemon juice, salt, and a tiny bit of garlic paste in my
She blends it all up.
And it's really yummy.
It is really good, yeah. So yummy that even I'll make one for him.
He doesn't care it's beef. It's his cousin.
Oh, look at that glow. That looks awesome behind the trees there.
Alright, ready for this production line? we're going to show you how these tacos run.
This is
Now,
how we
well,
do
burritos.
it.
Bear in mind, we're normally grated cheese people for tacos, but
Beggars can't be choosers.
yeah, this is just what we had. So this is what we're going to get. Actually, I might put avo first. No, I'm just going to move the cheese because I should have actually put avo first. So, do a big slap of avo. And just push her on. Hopefully this makes everyone hungry. Let us know in the comments if this food is giving your tummy mad jealousy vibes that you want to be eating this, if that makes any sense at all. Anyway, slap the cheese on. And then bring this over here.
We've been going cheap too and getting the plastic cheese.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of plastic cheese, but once again, beggars can't be choosers, hey? Then you put your mince on.
Mince and beans. You want the beans or the sketty?
And then tomato.
Bit of marty. Bit of pepper and salt. It's a nice have it.
I think I might only have I normally
Tomatoes are
eat one
shit,
burrito.
by the way. They were from Alice Springs Coles and they're all green.
Now, if your parents didn't teach you this, are they really your parents? Because salt always goes on top of tomato and pepper as well. If you put salt and pepper on last or like over the top of lettuce or something, just yeah, I can't.
See yourself out.
It has to be over the top of tomato.
She still hits me for that every day.
Cucumber? No, I don't. That's a lie. Cucumber, then a bit of red onion. We like onion. Not everyone likes onion, but
I like cooked onion. Raw onion just repeats on me.
I put heaps on mine compared to Kev's. And then a little bit of sour cream. Now I am lactose intolerant, so Kev can have a fair bit.
Well, that's what you said, a fair bit.
And I'll just have like a tiny little bit on there, because otherwise I'll be camped by the toilet.
And then we even lashed out and got some bloody salsa.
We did. Okay, put that over the top. How good is this, hey? Try and spread it out so every
I love
mouthful you get.
burritos. Or soft shell tacos. I'm not a hard taco man because they just break and then you end up just with handfuls of mince and...
I like enchiladas. They're really good.
Yeah, they're really good too.
Or burrito
actually.
bowls.
Yeah.
They're really yum. Anyway, and then you put lettuce on top.
Bob's your dad's
Bon
brother.
appetit. And then, hang on, I'll show you the fold. Kev's not a fan of my fold, but I'm pretty sure this is how everyone does it.
Is that yours? No, that's mine.
This is yours.
Yeah, fold yours in.
Okay. Bum up. And then one side over, and then I sort of just roll it, and then in my hands, I just
No, that's
tighten
what I
it.
do.
Yeah, but every time I do it, you always pick on me and say that there's too much bread.
Do you want to have it? Is that a hair?
That was not an ingredient.
It's still glowing. Oh, I've had 1.5 of these burritos, and I tell you what, I'm as full as a state school hat rack.
What?
How full are you?
Oh, you put chili flakes all in it, and I do
No, you actually can't
I
taste
do
it.
like spice, but I don't like spice in everything.
You can't taste it. You should have
Kev
some.
always puts it in everything.
You gotta have spice. You gotta have a bit of spice in your life.
Alright guys, that brings us to the end of another episode.
Obviously, if you like our content, please give us a like, share and subscribe. Hoorah!